Hi guys, it's Abu here again. Okay, it's been a while since I made my last video. The motivational video was my last video, and that took ages to produce. Anyway, that one's done. This week I actually went to Darlington to inspect the property which I purchased on the 10th of August. For the first time I went into that property and I've got video footage of what it looks like. It's still undergoing refurbishment, and I hope that should be completed within a week or so, and then we should have tenants by the 1st of November paying. So that's a timeline. This is going to be a really quick, short video, and I'm going to roll some footage now of what the property actually looks like, and I'll make another video very, very soon, so I'll probably start filming that probably tomorrow, in fact, maybe the day after. So I'll see you around. The other point that I wanted to make is that the whole point of this channel is to show you how you can improve yourself, you can improve your finances, how you can make more money, how you can be more wealthier, prepare for your retirement, etc., for your older age, quit your job, retire early, etc., etc. The whole point is not for me to show off my wealth and say, hey, look what I'm doing. So I just want you to know is that you should be thinking how you can follow what I'm doing, and if you like, copy it. I have no problems with you copying it, and if you want to ask me any questions in the comments section, I'll answer them. I want you guys to do well. I want you guys to become wealthy. When I first started this channel, I had 2 rental properties. Now I've got 3 rental properties. In about 6 months' time, I'll have 4 rental properties. So I want you to try and match the pace at which I'm going, so that you can improve yourself and not just watch me improving myself. The motivational video also went through the body, the mind, etc. So you guys should be also trying to improve yourselves so that you can just elevate yourselves and become a great person, above average, excellent, whatever. So remember, that is the whole point of this video channel. So just bear that in mind. But anyway, I've talked enough. So let's roll the footage of the Darlington property now. Let's go. Right, so chaps, throughout this video I'm going to give you some commentary just to make things a little more interesting rather than just looking at some images. Here you have me going from London to Darlington. I'm not going to bore you with the train journey. I think it takes about 2.5, 3 hours or whatever it was. So yeah, I got to Darlington, and this is the first time I'm viewing the property. Never stepped inside. We've had the keys for about 2.5 months, but I never got to get a chance to go in because I was stuck in Middlesbrough the first time around when the viewing was taking place, when we got the keys. So this is the lounge. New carpets, new paint job. It's a very neat property at this stage. Nice blinds. Yep, very simple. That's what we're aiming for. And I'll explain what the plan is later on in about 2 years' time. But for the time being, all we're aiming for is a very simple, clean look where a tenant can walk in and say, yep, I'll take this. This is nice, it's clean. So that's where the backyard is. We'll take a look at that later on. This is before we did the cleanup. We went to Darlington, stayed there for 2 days, and we cleaned the place up and really got it ready for tenants to move in. There's some work that's going to be taking place over the next 24 hours, and you'll see the results of that later on. There'll be a before. This is a before, and there'll be an after. In about 5 minutes or so, you'll see it later on in the video. But the property looks nice and clean. What I'm doing is I'm taking the video, viewing it, because it's the first time I've seen this property. So you'll notice that I'm quite wide-eyed and I'm looking everywhere, looking at the ceilings, looking at the floor, looking at everything, even the light switches. It's a nice sized kitchen, but that'll probably be extended later on. Yep, here I go, checking the oven. That needs to be cleaned out, but in about 5 minutes you'll see that it's what it looks like after it's all clean. Nice worktop, quite a fancy hob. That's actually an electric hob. And I'm checking the cabinets. This is something that you should do when you're viewing, or even once you've got the keys to the property and now you're deciding on what work needs to be done. You should be checking everything, guys, everything. Check the cabinets, check the boiler, check the oven. What does the oven look like inside? Does it work? Check the taps. Now, there's also lighting underneath the cupboards, and I'm checking through that. Now, that's the view from the kitchen window. That's what it looks like underneath the sink. It's very important. Make sure there's no leaks. And there are a couple of bulbs here. You'll notice that there's that bulb isn't working and that bulb's not working either. That gets fixed later on, and you'll see it in about 5 minutes time what it looks like when it's all fixed and cleaned up. Right, that's the under the stairs cabinet. It's quite boring and dirty in there. So we're now in the hallway again, and I'm just checking the light switches to see which light switch operate what light. And we're going up the stairs. The stairs have had a new carpet fitted. Nice carpet. That is for the shower unit. There's a shower unit inside the bathroom. And here we are in the bathroom. That's me. Just checking through the bathroom cabinet. Not exciting. And again, just filming and looking at what is in the bathroom. Very simple. That light you can see up there, there's a long story, and that light should not have gone up there. There should have been a different fishbowl light, but they installed the wrong light that I ordered. That light should have gone up in the hallway, so I've actually had to order another light to go up in the hallway. So that's the story behind the light. So there's 2 lights that have been ordered instead of what there should have been 1. And this is the view outside the window. That's what the road looks like. The road is really nice, by the way. The road is an excellent road. It was better than I anticipated. And this is bedroom 1. This is what it looks like. These are double rooms. There's 2 double rooms, 1 single room. Although you could fit a double bed in the box room. But yeah, there's 2 good sized rooms and 1 small room. It's a 3-bedroom property. Everything's been painted. This carpet is the old carpet, and it's going to be shampooed before the tenants move in. There you go. Now we're going into the hallway in the upstairs. So there's quite a big landing. And that's the loft hatch. That loft hatch has a lot of stories behind it. And this is bedroom 2. So again, similar sized bedroom. That is a wardrobe, by the way. That's a mirror. It's giving a confusing effect. That's me filming. This is also going to be shampooed. Bedroom carpet. It's going to be cleaned. A word of warning to people: before tenants move in, you've got to make sure that you check the plug sockets, because one thing that we found with the plug sockets, there was one where you couldn't actually plug in something because it was so close to the ground. So make sure that when you're preparing a property for tenancy that you check everything, and that includes plugging in plugs into a plug socket. And this is bedroom 3. This is the smallest of the rooms. This has got a wardrobe that's been dismantled, which is going to be binned. The other thing you can see on top of the windows is that there's a wooden panel, and that panel is so that tenants can drill their own curtain rail or blinds in. So it prevents damage to the actual plaster work. And that's the road again. It's a very, very nice road. Extremely nice road. I don't know if I should say the name of the road. It's actually better than I thought. And I already had high expectations before. But after actually walking on that street, it was a very nice street. And we're going to go take a look outside in the backyard. It's quite a big backyard. There is space. Normally properties don't have such a big backyard, but this is quite big. That gate is broken. That'll be fixed. In 5 minutes you'll see what it looks like after it's fixed. And that's the shed. And it's quite spacious, so really it's to be used for storage. It's actually got its own electric circuit, which is good. One thing that I want to touch upon is that there is going to be an extension to this, because later on this will be turned into an HMO. So there's going to be a big extension. We're planning to spend around 30 grand or so in about 2 years' time on it, extend it, refinance, pull money out, and then use this as an HMO. That's the floodlight, and that doesn't work. So a new floodlight has now been replaced, and those are the gates at the back to get in. And that's the view from the back to the back of the house. One thing I wanted to add, guys, I'm going to say this again. These videos are not about me showing off that I bought this property, I bought another property, and then another. That's not what these videos are about. These are about motivating you so that you can buy your own properties. If you have any questions that I can help with, ask in the comment section. I will try and answer them if I know the answer. If you need an opinion, I'll give you an opinion. But remember, use these videos to motivate yourselves to buy your own properties and so that you can grow with me. In about 6 months' time, I'm going to be buying another property. And it will be good if you also bought at the same time, and we'll grow together. In 3, 4, 5 years, a whole group of us will be moving up and up and up. And this is what the property looks like after we've cleaned it up and polished it and prepared it for the tenant. So this is the front of the property. This is the entrance. All looks nice and clean. Yep, doorbell installed. And this is the lounge. So previously the carpet was very dirty, newly installed, but now it's all cleaned up. You can see that. There's cans of paint on the side, but that will be taken away once the handyman have been out. And you'll notice we've blocked up the fireplaces, because the fireplaces, we don't really want the tenants to be using those. They are out of operation anyway, so we just thought it would be best to just block them up, make them look nice. And this is the dining room. The mess that was in the dining room has all gone. The painting has now been completed. Again, fireplace, nice and neat. There's also a curtain rail above that glass door. The floor, nice and clean. And then we head off into the kitchen. And this kitchen, remember, it's going to be extended. So there's going to be a lot of work that takes place in about 2 years' time. The kitchen will be extended into a kitchen diner. So it will be much, much bigger the next time you see this in a couple of years' time. And this is what the kitchen looks like after it's been cleaned up. Everything looks nice and clean. And then I think we're going to be taking a look at what the outside. Yep, here we go, backyard. The gate has been fixed. That gate right over there was broken before. It's been fixed now. So in order to get out, you have to unlatch it. Nice washing line available for tenants if they want to use it. That's me looking at the time. Bear in mind, I had to leave the property in literally 5 minutes to catch my train back to London. So I was really conscious of time, and I was running through this as quickly as I could. And that's the shed. We already took a look inside it, that hasn't changed, but we've added a new hasp. And we're heading back in. So all this will be extended. And the downstairs dining room and lounge will probably be turned into bedrooms. That's the thermostat for the heating, and now we're heading up the stairs. And into the bathroom again. Bathroom, I myself cleaned this one, so it's nice and clean. The floor is absolutely shining. So if you get to see the floor, you'll see how shiny it is. That's a shower cubicle, electric shower in that one, and that's the bathtub. First floor hallway, and we're into the first bedroom. Again, this has been vacuumed, cleaned, ready to move into. It's just a nice, clean, simple refurbishment. It has cost a lot more than expected. The original budget was around £6,000, and I think it's finished up at somewhere around 12,000, 13,000, something like that. And the reason for that is mainly because of the damp issue, and we had to solve that, and that cost an extra £2,500. That loft hatch, big story. We went up in the loft, we spent ages in there talking about the loft, what we're going to do in the loft, possibly an extension in the loft. But yeah, the loft hatch, we explored a lot. This is bedroom 2, again nice and clean. Not really much to say. We're going to give that wardrobe to the new tenants. It's a nice wardrobe with a big mirror on it, so we thought we'd leave it in there. And then we've got bedroom 3. Yep, this is the smallest bedroom, which overlooks the street. It's nice and clean now. There was like rubbish all littered here. This one still has to be shampooed. The floor is still a bit dirty, but otherwise it's a nice, neat bedroom. And this is the upstairs hallway, all vacuumed. Looks nice. And I think that is it. So guys, that's the end of the video. Please do leave a like and subscribe, because that really does help my videos reach more people. It's free to you, but it really does help me out. But anyway, thanks for watching.